bands on the shelf. Trap till I got nothing left. She say I don't do nothing else. Just bought me an 8, about to pour me a 6. Now I got a 2 left. Fuck her till I run out of breath. You know Griddy in good shape. After that I go run up.
It's crazy because I can't really say I got a favorite, obviously, because I changed with the times. Like, I'm never just stuck on one rapper though. Like, I fuck with, like, growing up, hands down, Jadakiss was the hardest to me. Kiss was the hardest to me. Like,
he's still hard. If he was to hop on the
I still would do a song with Kiss just cause. Like,
they sleep on him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna give you no weak verse.
They sleep on him. That nigga fire.
But that's not even my favorite rapper though. Like, it just back then though, at that time when D Block and Dipset was out, like, Kiss was my nigga. But then it moved on. I ended up being a Wayne head. You know, we went through that phase. Like, this is why I'm so lyrical. Like, cause like the people that was my favorite rappers back in the day, like, Then it went from after Wayne. I'ma say. It went was a toss up between Gucci or Jeezy. Gucci was dropping every week with a pair of J's, so it's like it was hard. That's why I know to stay consistent like that because that's what he did. Gucci was just dropping that shit. And then he had Zaytoven on that bitch, so it really was crazy.
Damn, I miss Zaytoven on the bitch.
I just was DMing him the other day. He was talking about some shit.
That.
Then after Gucci and Jeezy, I just been stuck with Future.
He a good performer. I see him in concert. One thing I will remember about Future, that man came out in his concert with a sweatshirt that said joy. Just a simple sweatshirt that said joy. Like, just joy. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, like, I always remember that. It was a concert here. It was Future and Jeezy, actually. Jeezy my favorite Future, but he's a good performer and he's very creative.
I gotta holler at Future though.
I think y'all do a hard song together. I think that's like
Nah, we gonna do some hard shit together whenever I meet the nigga. But I gotta holler at him about some other shit though. Like, if I was to meet Future, I would just be like, bro, I fuck with your music and I love it so much. I feel like I know you, but I gotta tell you though, low key though, bro, you low key fucked my life up with this drink though. Like, nah, for real, like, I was like, Future didn't know, he told you to drink. Like, last night I pulled the phone, I woke up and I pulled the phone, let's have a toast.
You know
like,
what's crazy? Let me tell you something about Future. So, you know, I'm a big Nicki fan. Shout out Nicki Minaj. She did an interview with Joe Budden like a month ago, right? Mm-hmm. She said what people don't know, Future is a lightweight. He don't even drink like that. She said that man to take a sip of something and be like, oh yeah, I'm cool.
See,
so
I believe he acted like that. I believe he act like that probably to her. For real, because I did a song with Trouble in 2012 and I asked him about Future. I was like, cause that's when we was riding down there to the A and we was banging. I'll never forget, that's when he dropped that Pluto 3D. We was banging that, go tell him it's a homicide.
That was my shit.
Man, like, so I said, he like, y'all niggas ask me about anybody from Atlanta, I'm gonna keep it all the way real and tell you about them. Whether they a bitch ass nigga or they just a real nigga, like, shoot. And I said, what's up with Future? And he said, everything that he talking about. He said that Magic video shoot, they had to cancel it and postpone it to the next day because he got so high that he couldn't remember his own words to it. And he was like, basically like, shit, like how he dropped at the same damn time. He was like, he really be like that on everything at the same damn time.
Damn.
And just certain songs he make, you can hear it in his voice. Like, I know, I sip a lot of lean. I know when a nigga off that juice, like, you can hear it in their voice. Like, it done became part of his persona. He probably don't drink it unless he's in the booth, maybe. Probably, but I know Future get dumb hard. He talk about it too damn much.
Cause he probably be, I don't know though, cause it's like, we don't know them. She be around that man all the time. She said he a lightweight for real.
She probably was damn near trying to help him out and get his ass a motherfucking endorsement with somebody.
For real.
Cause I know, like, White did a song with him in 2012. That, you know, White's used to, man, we've been on this juice so long, bro. Like, been sipping this shit, bro. I was driving to Detroit to get pints of activists.
Matter of fact, the concert I was telling you about, White was on stage with it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say something when you said, yeah, White.
He was right on stage with that.
So like White done been around.
With a cup in his hand.
Yeah, he does get high. Like, he probably don't get that high no more because the shit is not what it used to be. Lean ain't even cheap no more. That shit was cheap back then. Like, you get a pint, I was getting pints for $400, $350. And the highest was like $900 in Atlanta. Now these motherfuckers is saying it's a nigga with a pint of activist somewhere and he won't take the seal off of it. They said Young Thug offered him $500,000 for, I think, 2 or 3 pints he had.
Damn.
Real act. I should just tell you that the market is up on it. Like, it ain't even worth drinking no more, to be honest. Like, if you a guy that's picking up the habit just for the fashion of it, please don't do it.
Young Thug, if you out there, I got it for you.
The Thugger is having withdrawals right now. Thug is in jail.
I will find it.
But I swear it just ain't worth it no more. It ain't what it used to be no more. Like, and then it's like everybody making replicas of everything. Like, nothing is like, it's more fake shit out here on the streets than it is real anymore. So I just don't recommend nobody to condone it if it ain't already a habit that you've been having. Like, I've been sipping since Pimp C was pimping. Like, for real, like on the speed bike. For real, I like this shit we've been doing since kids though, so it ain't really like nothing that I'm trying to do to be like look like something. Like, nah, like that's just what I've been doing since a kid. And it's like I don't really sleep though. Like, and part of the shit, that's why I just came with the 8 Up shit, because it's Get Rich Around Me slanging is the acronym for my name, Grams, but 8 Up is a different thing. Like, it's like another term for PTSD. Like, they won't consider you to have post-traumatic stress disorder if you did a long penitentiary bid, but somebody go do that amount of time in the army, they'll get a check for it, and it's kind of wild. But so it's just like a motherfucker in the joint to say you fried or you 8 Up. Like, so I just like, damn, 8 Up, that's cool. Like, cause I am 8 Up, but I got a story behind it though. Like, it's like you ain't been through nothing if you ain't 8 Up. Like, everybody got post-traumatic stress disorder, whatever, but it kind of makes some people who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been through shit, so you know how to play your cards when you come across the time to cross certain bridges and shit. And some niggas just, you know, they might burn them because they ain't never been through shit. And after a minute, you start to see when you ain't got nobody, them bridges you burnt, you can't cross no more. But with that being said, I'm just the type of nigga though, like, I just try to embrace everything I've been through and make it a positive thing instead of being like, oh, I don't fuck with them, you know, whatever, I've been through shit. Like, nah, like, I've been through that already, bro. Like, on to something else, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So what you think your ultimate goal as being a rapper, like, what do you want to ultimately do? How far you want to take it? Like,
I just be cool, just getting booked for shows, man, and get my message out there, because I make sure I just put a message in every song that I make. I'm not just saying words. So it's like, I'm trying to give you a little bit of game. So if I could just get my message out, man, each one teach one, bro. Like, cause like they're sending the wrong people to these people to try to talk to them nowadays. Like, you can't send nobody to go talk to somebody who ain't been through what they has been through. Like, how you gonna send somebody to go in jail and talk to all these juveniles and this nigga ain't get a lick of talk?
Right.
Like don't. So I just be trying to just get the message out there to people that's like me, for real, or thinking about going that route. Cause I'ma definitely tell you, like, how to trap, but then I'm gonna tell you what trapping gonna get you too. That's why I said I want to tell Future he fucked my life up, because he didn't tell me what the lean was gonna do to me.
And that's what I was trying to get to you. Like, these rappers, you gotta think like this is an entertainment business. So a lot of rappers that y'all look up to ain't really living that life that they rapping about. They just good at what they do. Where they got writers and they just have that image.
You right though.
So, you know,
Definitely.
You gotta just have your own mind. Like, so what you think, like, as far as the stage, like, we go through different stages in our life. We learn lessons, we make mistakes, we learn, we bounce back, we do what we do. So as far as the stage and the point that you're in your life now, what's the biggest lesson you think you learned?
I'm still learning every day. I'm never going, no matter how smart I get, I'm never going to be the type of motherfucker that won't let nobody tell me nothing. Like, I feel like I could learn from somebody younger than me. I missed 8 years of my life, like, so it preserved me, but it's like parts of life that I ain't conquered. Like, I got my little bros, like Easy and Trey Burke, like, them niggas done fucking seen way more shit than me. I know they have. And they was like, shit, bro, we be looking for shit from you. Like, I was like, bro, it's cause I'm older than me. Like, I could learn shit from y'all. Like, bro, y'all motherfuckers brush shoulders with a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just be like, I ain't never too smart to not sit back and listen, cause a nigga who knows all just knows nothing. So I just learned just to explore, though. That's what I learned. Like, you can't really get where you trying to get in life if you just staying in one spot. Like, how you gonna discover new oceans if you scared to leave shore?
Right. So
I'm just traveling. I thought I did some shit until I got locked up, and then I realized I didn't do shit.
So take us in the studio with you. So let's say you wake up, like, oh, I got a studio day. What's your process like? Like, how do you come up with a song, come up with the name of the song? How do you execute it in a booth? Like, what's that whole process like?
Like, just studying different people's styles, like, just locked up, like, just, I'm a nigga that, like, I got all them favorite rappers I just told you, just, like, mixed in one. Like, so, like, it's just, like, I just see what's trending and shit and know what's going on. And, like, I'm the type of nigga, like, find a catchy word and just build around it. Like, if I wanted to make a song about exit, like, I would just be like, all right, exit. What all could I say that got to do with exit, that got something to do with life? And it's build a hook around it. So I might be in that bitch like, exit. Fuck out my life. Exit. Fuck is your wife. Like, you know, I'm just saying some shit, like anything, like just anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just find just different shit just to talk about, like, but I got a fucked up short-term memory, so I'm starting to learn. I gotta start jotting shit down, because I would say the hardest shit to myself and forget it. I forget what we talking about in mid-sentence. For real.
Damn, what the fuck was I just saying? That's how it be. That's that one thing. What's your you got a favorite track that's out now? Like the
off the cookbook?
Yes, the cookbook. How did you come up with that name? Let's talk about that process.
My grandma is a culinary, so she always was a chef and shit. She retired chef, and I just always grew up in the house around her cooking and shit. And she started leaving me at home by myself. I started trying to cook shit. I remember I tried to bake my first cake. I seen her put some salt in one time. I thought that salt went in the motherfucking thing. She's like, "What, you ain't supposed to put no damn chocolate in your salt?" Like, I was like, fuck it. I was trying though. Like, I just always was just in the kitchen fucking with shit. So that's like my favorite room in the house. And at a point in time, like before I was knew when I was gonna do this rap shit, like when I was in high school, like you know, they had career centers and shit. Like, I remember picking my career. I wanted to be culinary arts.
Oh, that's what's up.
So
that's a form of art too, just like rap.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, I'm just a nigga that like the kitchen, man. So
that's hard.
and then I got a song called Cookbook. It's the first track on there.
So how do you choose your tracks in the order of like the name of them?
If you look at them, it's like you gotta look at it.
It's
different.
Cookbook. Ooh, oh, whoa.
Cookbook,
so see,
take heed. It's a cookbook.
Yeah,
every track is a
hard.
recipe.
That's hard. Sauteed onions.
Yeah, it's a real
Woke
cookbook.
up, bro. Fried chicken. That's very creative. You know what this remind me of? I've never seen like when Moneybagg and NBA YoungBoy dropped that Fed Babies. The titles of each of those was so creative. I don't even think nobody even
I'll keep it.
This right here is like, that remind me of that creativity. Just like that. That's fire that you did that. Yeah. How did you know, like, what went in the process of picking like the intro, like the first song?
I just knew Cookbook was gonna be a good one.
How you know that was?
I was just like, cause I teach, like, nobody who the fuck has made a track teaching you how to cook something. I just be trying to think of shit ain't nobody did.
You got a favorite track on this album?
The Stars is next to the ones that's the most played, but I don't know. Like, I remember shooting
Thuggin' we is on the shelf. Trap till I got nothing left. She say I don't do nothing else. Just bought me an 8, about to pour me a 6, now I got a 2 left. Fuck her till I run out of breath. You know Griddy in good shape.